Ah, hello and welcome in, welcome in. Um, hmm. This has been a busy week, honestly. It feels like I was just streaming yesterday, and yet at the same time, like I feel like I got a lot done. Um, with other things, not necessarily with the stream. So, but yeah, actually, let's see, what did happen since I streamed? The commission that I had done for the new model retexturing went a lot faster than expected, and it's ready for testing actually. So after the stream tonight, I'm going to um, like launch into VR and see if the model works as I expect. Make sure it looks fine. Make sure it's not cursed. And yeah, as long as it looks good, I should be able to maybe bring that onto the stream in the very near future. So I'm looking forward to that. Um, but yeah, otherwise it wasn't too much that happened. Eurovision started. Well, shouldn't say it started. The semifinals started. The first one was yesterday. So this week I'm kind of spending some of the time I would normally spend for be like doing something productive, just watching Europop. Hi Rayu. Hi Rail. You both crashed at the same time. Excellent entrance. Lovely to see both of you. That's okay. I lose track of time all the time. But yeah. Uh, I only just started. Like, hi Ga, welcome in, Gunther. The only things I really touched on so far were that I had to fill the car tonight. Oh, I see. So you had to do a lot of extra hauling tonight. I'm glad you made it home. Welcome home. Oh my gosh. There's something about that phrase which just feels cursed, Rail. Skibbity father. Is this the new benediction at church? In the name of the Skibbity Father and the Skibbity Son and the holy shit. Seen the changes. Oh yeah? You made some changes to your model gun? Ah. Well, welcome home from church. Hi, Nero. Welcome in. No rush. I'm not going anywhere for a few hours. So, but yes, that's right. You are going on a trip. Not very far, but I would definitely be curious to hear more about your trip when you get back. Um, what did I touch on? Oh yeah, the commission for the new model that is accurate. Best ship. Uh, unless another ship comes along to fight him for it. The commission for the new model went a lot faster than I expected. Um, I actually have already received the updated texture for it, and I am going to. And I uploaded the model to VR chat like just before going live. So if there's time tonight after VR chat, depending on how long I linger and ramble tonight, I might pop into VR chat just to take it for a test drive and see just how cursed it is. Hopefully it's not. If it's ready to go, then I will. The next thing I'll do is I'll try and figure out like how to convert it into a VRM so I can use it on stream. It wasn't. It's not VRM ready like the Winterpaw model is, like this one, but might be able to figure something out. I don't know what's going into it. I might be uh, way too optimistic. That's probably the best way to put that. Oh, Rail. That's true. You're not the best. You're not the best at lying. You are still the best ship. But yeah, I can't wait to see it myself either. I've only seen like pictures of it so far. Hi, Crystal. Welcome in. It's nice. Hello. It's good to see you. And welcome to the stream, to the journey. Um, let's see. So yeah, I didn't really do too much in the way of improving things. Like I fixed the thing with the the quotes command where it wasn't showing a like a confirmation when you add something. So that like I made at least one improvement to the stream since Monday. I kept my promise to myself. um, yeah. Otherwise, I'm kind of wasting some of my time this week watching Eurovision, and gotta say I was a little disappointed in some of the results last night. There are definitely a couple of countries that I don't think their entries should have gone forward. But apparently I don't have taste. Or my taste
There's
isn't
a
as good.
helicopter above my house.
That's actually pretty good. Hello, Ojika. Welcome in. Yeah, Ojika has opinions too, I'm sure, about yesterday's semifinal. I don't think I need to go into them too much because I don't think there are too many people here that watch it. I wouldn't say it outright sucked, but it definitely paled in comparison to last year, and I definitely disagree with some of the results last night. We'll see how much we disagree with it tomorrow night for the second semifinal. Dad used to say all my taste was in my mouth. I'm not even convinced that's true half the time. Oh my gosh. Oh! Thank you for the raid, Crystal. I didn't realize you were scoping me out. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. And you're coming in for a continuation of Blueprints, I see. Have you been enjoying it so far, Crystal? Hopefully you've been having fun exploring the mansion. Hello, Seraphine. Welcome in. I was a good Zoom. Yes. Hi, Alto. Welcome in. It's good to see you again. Saw a fellow Winterpaw avatar. Oh, nice. Oh, I have to go and check out your avatar then. But yeah, the Winterpaw model avatars they're really nice for people who are new to VR, like all around, because like not only did she put together a pretty like well laid out model that has a low threshold for entry, so you can pick it up, you can get it working quickly enough, and you can customize it without too much stress. Because honestly, I didn't even know how like Substance Painter or Unity worked at all until I got this model. It's my first experience with a lot of things. So it was nice being able to get it to work. And in addition to it being well laid out, she's got some pretty good tutorials, and she even updated them recently. So like Winterpaw was a great place to start, and it definitely helped me feel like comfortable with getting into tinkering with this. Aw. And thank you for the follow, Seraphine. I very much appreciate it. Oh, so yeah, well, I will be going into Blueprints today, and I'm not too far into it yet. I've completed day 5. The part of the problem for me is I pay attention to so many details, like a lot of details. Heck, you know what? Let me just throw this up here for a moment. I've been taking notes, copious notes, about anything that looks like it'd be useful. Yeah, I've been scribbling it down. And as a result, I've been spending longer than I probably should in some rooms. Like the archives, I spent like half an hour in there just scribbling down notes about the newspaper clippings. So hopefully there aren't too many more rooms like that, but I've been having a lot of fun with it though. The game nearly drove you crazy? It didn't drive you crazy yet? Sounds like you need to keep playing. Winterpaw models are easy to use and alter. Start with a Winterpaw mouse. Oh, nice. That's cute. I haven't seen too many mice, actually. That's awesome. That's very cute, too. Can't wait to show you. I'm looking forward to seeing your notes. When I do eventually find the 46th room, and maybe most of the, and have seen most of the rooms, I would like to take a peek at some of your notes. I don't want to look too early. I don't want to risk spoilers. So, um, if I reach the room, I don't need to go mad anymore. Congrats! Uh, last time I played the game, I got all the way up to the wall of the room, but I didn't know how to open it at the time. I know better now. Well, I shouldn't say I know better. I suspect I know better now. Like I found a comment about levers in the left on the east and west wings, and I happen to know about the broken lever in the greenhouse. So yeah. So it was my first time doing it, and I discovered something fun about it too, because I had the chapel right up next to it, and I was just being silly, and I walked like right up to the wall that's where the door should be for the antechamber, and when I stepped back like away from the wall, I heard the clink of another coin being taken from me by the chapel. So walking over that little tiny bit of marble that is the edge of the antechamber counts as leaving the chapel and coming back in. So I ended up paying my tithe twice. But it doesn't, I looked it up again later, it doesn't count against your steps, oddly. So there's apparently a difference in the threshold for when it deducts a step from your energy meter, we'll call it, and when a room's effect ends and then starts again. So I was curious. Thankfully, it wasn't too bad an issue. I had a lot of coinage in that run, so like it was fine. It was just an interesting thing to learn. So yeah, there's a few quirks, and it's good to know about that because I could probably cheese some things in the future with that knowledge. I kind of want to get right back into it, especially considering how dawdly I am. So, without much further ado, let me Steam, come to me. There you are. Fire up the game. Yeah.
How does my new dirt bike sound?
You running that thing on kerosene? Madness. Alright, so hopefully. Yeah? Really, hand tracker, what are you doing with this hand today? Just in case. Let's try and tip that up just a wee bit. There we go. Excellent. All right, let's switch to the view. Yes. So, I'm gonna keep the volume up today because if we do run into Alzara again, I think it's Alzara. If we do run into him again, I don't want to miss his voice acting again. So I'm going to leave the volume up. However, we might, if we end up with like a lull in the sound, I'm open to taking recommendations for music. And I'll put up like a playlist from whatever comes in there. Might want to turn that down a bit. Oh, the TTS was a bit loud? Oh, interesting. It's not usually that loud. Or is the music too loud? Oh, the TTS. Okay, you said it. Curious. I didn't adjust the volume for that at all. But where are you? There you are. Rar, 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 rar. I would like to knock you down. Maybe if it was only a hair loud. Let's put you down just a couple of decibels. After all, it is a logarithmic scale, so All right. We'll see how that is the next time. Sounds more like a farmall than a bike. It's a very tiny tractor, yes. um, if it does go off again, let me know if it's too loud and I'll happily adjust. Let's see. Have I forgotten anything? Nope, we're good. Continue. Oh, day 7? Did I really finish day 6 last time? Two and two. Did I really do 2 days last time? I thought I only did 1. Maybe the first day was super quick. I'll have to. I wonder if it tracks the real life dates and times. Your past day 120. Yeah, I remember seeing your stats. You were like almost 1,000 rooms explored or something like that. I was just like, that's intense. Or well, over 1,000, I think it was actually. Let's see. House history. No, it doesn't show the real life date and time. But, oops. Apparently if you are too excitable. Day 6. Okay, so yeah, this was the one where we did a lot of exploration. 5. We did 3 days the previous time, didn't we? That must be what it was. That's probably what it was. Okay. So yes, in the last one we got some perks, some permanent perks, where we unlock the gem mine. So get to start with a couple of gems. Very nice, because I seem to run out of them pretty quickly. We also have a couple other upgrades that now I don't want this one. This one is the one I want. There we are. Yeah, we got a couple other perks as well, where some of the rooms are upgraded, like the storeroom, some extra cash, and yeah, if I find the observatory again, that can get some stuff. So let's head back out. Let's get our like daily perk kind of thing, from the side room. I know it costs a couple of steps, but it was worth it last time. Total rooms drafted 2,220. Jeez. That's quite a lot. All right. So the bunker was quite nice, but maybe it's best that I try something different this time, apparently. Items for trade. I don't have any yet. Let's do the tool shed. Let's start with a couple of items. We're still kind of early in the entire thing, and this could be, well, could be useful. So, what's this? Oh yes, this increases the chance of keys and coins appearing in rooms, and it actually will beep at you a little bit if there is one in the room. So, excellent. Watering can, that's new. First time you enter each green room, use water to gain a gem. Okay, so the first time I enter a green room, get a gem up to 3 times. Okay. Unless I find some means to recharge that or something. And I did check in something at the coat check if we do find that again. Though I forget if it was the key card or something else. Very fun game, and I think I've nearly completed it. I did notice when I pulled up my Steam page that there was a little notification that you had found another achievement, like maybe a week ago. So, for completing the directory. So, congratulations. Nice work. All right. Let's head off. Also, it's already quiet, so let me bring up some music. Just continue the earlier playlist. But yeah, if anyone has a something they'd like to listen to, I'm definitely up for suggestions. Mm-hmm. 2 dead ends and a pass through. Well, I don't want to pinch things off too quickly, so let's continue on. Hey, Vos, welcome in. Nice. I'm glad you like this artist. Devil Went Down to Georgia. Oh, that's actually a good one. Which version, though? After all, it's a classic song. You know that one's been redone several times. Get a few steps back. The den's not a bad idea to get right now. Opens up some ways, gives me a little bit more gems. Let's get that going. CDB. Let me see if I can find it in here. Down to Georgia. Ah, there we are. The Charlie Daniels Band. Add that to the queue. Okay. Cool. That'll play next. Cock oh my goodness. Ah, the Borcher. Oh, please. Devil Went Down to Georgia is good. Besides, I have a pretty varied musical taste. There's a limited clocks. I still want to do more with the clocks. Especially this one over here with the stopped pendulum. This is sus. Even though it's still keeping time. There's very little actually I dislike in the way of music. And it's not even really an outright dislike as much as it's just like, doesn't really thrill me. So I just don't go out for it. Yes. How is your liberation from Spanish classes? Ooh. This will cause a dead end. But it does give me a couple of perks. I think it might be worth it. Let's give it a shot. I still have 2 or 3 other paths I can take anyway, so. Apples are extra delicious today, you say? I'm assuming that means that they will give me more steps. Okay. Nice. And I got a star off the bat as well, so that did change the perk that I got. Because I think last time it was 2 + 4. Yes, the 2 trunks in the entrance hall as well as a free gem. Let's see. I've got to show you the clock I picked up on vacation. You got another clock? Yeah, you should toss me some pictures of that. You've been getting a recommendation letter from... Congratulations on getting a rec letter. You did very well in the class. Wait, did the teacher by chance curve the grade at all for you? Because I know that you were a bit like frustrated that you were down a point. So, but yeah, that's awesome. So this is a dead end either way. Storm room's a good place to go. Now I've got the stacking music. I don't expect any audio for a bit, so I'll let you get a little more Georgia. The little carriage clock that Wags got. Yes, I do recall that. It's very similar to that. Okay, that was a rather stylish clock actually. I liked the way it looked. Though I have enough timekeeping devices in my home. I'll consider a clock in the future. Okay, so that's what it looked like. I saw a little plushie yesterday that looked that reminded me of the plushie that's in our tent here in game. All right, so we're gonna make our way back out to the den. That's problematic. I want that package. But I don't want to close the way off. Though it would cost me most of my gems to keep the ways open. You know what? If the day ends early, so be it. I'd rather get the package, I think. Maybe learn something new. Oh. It's just straight up here. Oh. Amateur lockpick kit. That could be very useful, actually. I should hopefully be able to get one or two more. The hardest part is actually interacting with the professor enough to think it's worth asking. Well, it's up to you how much you want that point or two. Okay. Date packed and shipped. I almost wish it said the date that it was delivered. Let me record this when it was done. So I think I have mailroom. Packages. So date. So day 7 received package that was shipped on November. I forgot the date. Nice. But what was the date again? Can I see the shipping label? Oh. I was just supposed to remember that. I think it was a 12th. I think it's what the label said. November 12th. Curses. Oh well. Because I still need to figure out the time lock save. And I'm sure they get lots of frequent. Yeah. I can tell you from my time as a teaching assistant that very often we would get students who would. There's something else in here. We would very often get students who would, be scraping. Oh, there it is. Scraping for extra points or extra credit, and I would do my best to find something for them, especially if they were a student who usually tried their best, one that I trusted that was doing actually interested in learning the material and wanted to do well, and weren't just there to fluff up their grade because they didn't want to piss off their parents or something. For those, I would do my best to find something where I could fudge things a little bit for them. Be like, yeah, I graded this question maybe a little too strictly. Maybe I can bend another point back in your direction. Or, if the professor that I worked with agreed, like I would ask them if I could offer like an extra credit assignment. Because after all, I was the one that had to grade everything, so it's not like the professor had extra work to do for that. So yeah, and I would try to offer that, but only if like I had a good feeling about them. There were definitely some students who, yeah, I just no. Some of them were outright manipulative, actually. So lucky I had the same Spanish professor for both 1 and 2. That is lucky. You have an established relationship. So that definitely will beef things up as far as your chance of getting a little extra credit. Security. Let's get security. Because then I can make things easier for me with the electronic doors. Ugh, that coffee looks rough. Let's see. Actually, what's left in the inventory? Okay. Key card system. Gosh. So we haven't found the breaker room yet, which means all the doors are currently enabled. So we're going to decrease the number of doors that we may potentially run into. And, you know, if I ever do get the breaker room, but I don't get the key card back, I'd rather the room is just automatically default unlocked if offline. Honestly, that's probably, I don't know if there's a reason I'd ever want that to be locked in offline mode. Yeah, I can't think of a reason. So. And I don't think there's anything I can do. So unsafe, doesn't even mask the password. Can't access that outside the office. These are disabled. Haven't drafted any of their rooms today. For that, I haven't figured out the data transfer thing yet, but something tells me it's probably gonna be related to the lab, if anything. At the very least, it just is not available. Okay. Let's continue. Into the corner. There's the lab. It's a good corner room as well. And we had stuff to do. We kind of were at the tail end of the lab last time. Yep, there's the terminal. As I thought. Did we ever check out this terminal? We did, because we set up an experiment. Continue with experiments? Oh, okay. Let's see, whenever I draft a shop room, spend 2 or more gems drafting a room, or more. Have I seen any gems that were more than 2? Not yet. You draft a red room, lose 5 steps, and then... Interesting. Add extra punishment to a red room. Gain 1 key, 1 gem, or 1 gold randomly. Gain 1 key for every 2 hallways in your house. Whenever I spend a fair amount on a room, let's add a chest to the entrance hall. Yeah. And get a bunch of resources. Start the experiment? We should be able to actually perform this experiment this time. The last time we were already pretty much at the end of the day. There was no other way we could really test it, so So I can access security from here, but I don't need to. It's like right across the door, through a door. So, and there's nothing else to do here. So, what's this? Can only be accessed via security, right? Yeah, we already know about your lies, your filthy lies. Is there anything I can interact with here? I feel like there should be, but I cannot. Hey, over here. All these notes and nothing. I can't even look through the microscope. You can't draw the shades. So apparently light isn't an issue. I cannot light any fires. Okay. Let's continue on. Oh, right. So, I did take a chance, because I took the screenshots of the periodic table, as well as the one that's over there. I did take a chance. I did take the time to figure out what this code is. And basically it's just, you know, as you might expect, just grab the elemental symbols in this order, string them together, and put together some words. And what that gave me was, let me just put this over here. And yes. Oh, that's in the way. Let me just throw a few more new lines down there. So yeah, so these were the symbols in order from the numbered table, which spelled out push 3 up after 9. So unless there are more pieces to this message, it sounds like I just go to the next room over, flip up levers 9 and then 3. Lever 9, then 3. So yeah. Back over here. Oh, right. Maybe I should come up with a smarter way to handle that automation. So, 9 and 3. Right, there's no power. So there's still one more prerequisite. I don't know if I can power this room. Oops. Power has to come in through one of the doors somehow. And so that means we have to get the boiler room again. Can't zoom in on anything else. All right, well, we at least know that particular item. Oh yes, this is the lady who is lost in the house, couldn't find her way back to the lab. Which must be really nerve-wracking, anxiety-inducing if, like, you wandered out, you had left an experiment overnight, thinking you could check on it in the morning, and then you find, oh, I can't find it. And I don't know when I'm going to find it, and therefore what, I'm missing, like, the timed check-ins. All that data lost. So, it's kind of... this is not the place to be doing science. At least, nothing that's time-sensitive. Alright, I don't think there's anything else I can do at the moment. But at least this is laid down. Alright. Where are we going now? Do a courtyard. Yeah, keep the way open to the north. Sledgehammer. Okay. So if any locked chests appear, I don't have to bother with the lockpicks. I just whack them open. Need to find a shovel, though. There's a couple of spots in here for that. I like courtyards that are in the center of a house or any building, really. It's a nice touch. Let's fill in this slot here. If you draft another green room, 2 will sprout in here. Or maybe I should get the closet and save my gem. Though I've never played the indoor nursery. It'd be fun to play it just to be in there once. Watering can. Oh, because it's a green... Wait. Why didn't this show up in the other green room? Or was I blind? It did show up in the other green room, didn't it? It's our first time in the nursery, in any of the nurseries though, so it's definitely worth checking out. Most of the rooms have a single chess piece in them. And I have this vague worry. No, it's 5 by 9, never mind. I probably don't need to do it. I was thinking I was probably gonna have to figure out which rooms corresponded to each of the chess pieces, and then somehow get lucky and draft those rooms into those positions on both sides of the board, such that it looks like a proper full layout of all the chess pieces. That seems completely unlikely, though. So, if that is a condition that needs to be met, then I despise it. Aw. Okay, I like this nursery. We're growing flowers instead. Ooh, what's this? The Red Prince by Marion Marigold. Oh, right, this is the book that we heard about earlier. That critics accused of being...
Listen here, Eden, don't never not done nothing for not nobody. Never not no one. Didn't about no reason, not never, and by God they not ain't gonna will.
They not ain't gonna will indeed. However, I'm gonna do some reading for, some listen here. Hi, Oberon. Welcome in. A wee bit to the wetting of the whistle before the reading. The weeding. I don't need to weed anything. Those flower beds look pretty clean. Oh yeah, so allegedly veiled royalist propaganda. Let's see what it's about. There was a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. You clean my beds? You don't need to try very much. I just put brand new sheets on the bed today. Fresh out of the wash, fresh out of the mail. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. Well, it can be. I've seen plenty of red skies. Wait, what? Okay, I just clicked in the wrong spot. So he always had a book to turn his eyes down if he was ever outside when the clouds weren't around. And do you know which book the prince always had? The one that made him happy whenever he was sad? A story he had read in the bath and the bed, and maybe you can guess with the clues that we have said. It was the story of a boy who also wore red, and he looked like our prince from his toes to his head. The prince was the stage designer for strobe lights. Oh, you're not wrong. And as you, my reader, might already assume, This book is quite near you, in fact, in the same room. A story about you, if it needs to be said, about a red prince and his book. The red book we just read. But I'm the blue prince. Wait, was that really... Yep, that's the end of it. That's cute and amusing. And recursive. Yep, the cover matches. So you enter each green room, use it to gain... How do I use the watering can? Am I already using it? I only have one gem. Shouldn't it like auto use? Can't open this at all. Huh. There's the rebus from last time. Bath without a bat. When you enter a green room, it'll ask you to press E if you want to use it. Pops up right on the screen. Is it only available that very brief moment when I enter the room? Because it was very brief. I didn't even like have time to register what was going on. Because I'm pressing E now and it's not doing anything. Ugh, that's annoying. Well, I guess I'll have to pay attention to that more in the future. Nothing to do yet. Unless, like, I'm just supposed to interact with all things read in here. Not that I can. It's like, you know, red ball, toy chest with red flower, red door. There's nothing there. It's I can open when it's red. Red drawer. Nope. Nope. No. Interesting. There's 4 different colors around this, but I don't know how intentional that is. Ah, there, I just used it. The gem is worth -2 steps, I think. Here we go. All right, let's continue on. This is our only way forward, so I don't want to close things off yet. Let's get the nook. Get ourselves a key. And I think that's it for this room at the moment. Yes. Keep going onward. It's really trying its hardest to end my game. Oh, I guess not so much. I have enough money that the commissary might get me something. And this is a chance to maybe try out the experiment. What was the walkie-talkie in the top right of the screen? Oh, that was the metal detector. Actually, let me open this room and I'll show you. So, yeah, this thing here. So when there's an opportunity for an extra key or coin to spawn in some of the rooms, and if there is one of those metal objects in a room, it will show the metal detector like interface in the corner, and it kind of gives me a little hot or cold game. So, although honestly, most of the items are pretty obvious to find. So, yeah, it's pretty useful actually. So what is our rebus today? Clock without the lock. C. And this is day 7. Let me record this. Day 7. Clock minus lock equals C. Don't know what any of this is going to be used for yet, but... Oh, right, I should have gone back through my VODs and found, like, the 1 or 2 other times that we've been through the commissary and documented those. You're not allowed to say something is obvious, Mr. Blindwolf. I am allowed to say something is obvious. Like, let me have the one obvious thing that I happen to notice. There's so many obvious things I miss after all. I cannot wait until that the blind emote is ready though. Set of gems, a shovel. The shovel might be more valuable than the magnifying glass right now. So I'm gonna get that. That's a good deal on gems though. So, okay. When we pass back through at least the courtyard, I've got some use for this thing now. Cool. Let us go away from here. 50% off sale. That's a ways out though. Nothing else in here? No, it doesn't seem like it. They still don't put anything in the garbage cans. One day I'll be vindicated and there'll actually be something hiding in one of those. Someday. I get some more gems, but this still is a linear path then. Or we could spend what gems I do have to open the way a bit more. I think I kind of want mobility. Experiment successful. Yay. What did I get though? Was it a coin? How much was this? It was 6. I don't think it was a coin that I got. Open the menu. So I got 1, yeah, triggered successfully once. Oh, there's been, oh right, it was the chest that I chose, not the other condition. Nice. Hi, Under, welcome in. Yes, once I find the bath, you're all going in it. There, see, you got my you got the dozy blind back. Oh, this is my first time in here. Oh man, and this thing actually lets the power pass through as well? That's good to know. I don't think it passes through the commissary though. Curious. Had such a close call on your Eclipse. Oh. What happened on your Eclipse run? Like, how close was it? Let's see. Laundry room is new. Oh, but I don't have any more gems. You're more likely to draw red rooms while drafting. I think we've already discovered everything we need in the dark room. Although, with the effect intact, we won't be able to see if there's any hidden items in there. Well, if you won, that's excellent. It was a good run, and then Mithric's Phase 4 just wiped out everything. Oh, so you won by the skin of your teeth? Let's use the lockpick kit first. It seems like it worked. I don't know what any is. Okay. Take that. Oh, it's a rabbit's foot? Greater chance of finding items. Okay, that could be useful. I just shoot him through walls and played Ring Around the Rosie with a ball. But sometimes even if a tactic feels cheesy, it's still a tactic. And it still led to success. So, congratulations on your success. Let's continue on the current rank. Don't have any gems, so I don't really need the dark room lit up. That's like a low priority thing. Let's just get a corridor and just be able to span across. Yeah. Oh, something's hiding in here. There's a key! The power of the metal detector. You really want to end this for me, don't you? The bedroom is tempting for all the extra movement. But I don't want to close things off yet, so spare room. Nothing hidden in here. All right. Bibliothèque or West Wing? The garage. No, not the garage. Oh wait, didn't I request a book at the library? I don't think we've been to the library since then. Let's go see what's there. Even if it means closing off 3 room spots. I don't need to fill this in completely. Is this my book? Swimbird. All right. I think that's today's date. Yes, because the package we picked up earlier was shipped on the 12th. I'm not stinky. I showered this morning. My clothes are always freshly laundered. Library. So, we have confirmed, I'm going to put this at the very top of this page actually. Day 7 equals November 13th, 1993. Lovely. Well, 13, no, 93. Keep everything in the same format. Lovely, lovely, lovely. It looks like I checked this out once before when I was a smaller brat on Christmas Eve. Cute. Detective Bon Margle. Where my detective check this out? Mrs. Babbage, Mrs. Peterson, Mrs. Peterson, Mrs. Peterson. Mrs. Peterson like to return to this book every so often. Interesting. And then how about himself? All right, curious. My tag says differently. It's temporary. Gone. That was actually lucky timing. 1985. So this book got borrowed quite a bit. Ooh. Right after it was published. All right. I am a dare bird. A dare bird. A daring and brave bird. Diving so deep bird. A ride on the wave bird. Cute. There is not a dare I would not do. There is not a depth I would not dive to. However, my friends are not very open to the idea that I like the sky less than the ocean. Sad. Bird in the sky, not in the sea. That is what they say when looking at me. You are not seabird, you are not swimbird. If you are a friend bird, fly in the wind, bird. I like the children's books edition in this. And shouldn't you always listen to friends? For they know me best, or so they pretend. So I dare not dive, and I dare not swim, and I dare not step foot in the ocean again. Oh, and I dare not smile, and I dare not laugh, for they will do it for me and on my behalf. And I dare not dream, and I dare not speak, for maybe my friends won't like the real me. Oh, I hate this. This book is too real. And I will say goodbye to my dreams and the sea, and wonder why daring feels just like defeat. That's the end of the book? What a sad ending. Well, someone has shitbirds for friends, apparently. So, great story. Well, it teaches kids a life lesson very early on. But yes. Oh my gosh. Like, it's one thing if your friends are, like, trying to stop you from doing something that harms you, that's dangerous, or harms others. Like, that's one thing, but, like, if they're stopping you from doing something that brings you joy, fuck them. Right in the head. Thank you for the baity. Thank you, Rayu. I got head bopped with a bit. These are my records. Yeah. I'm slow. Yeah, look at that average day, 1 hour, 48 minutes. Good bot. Seribot is a good bot. I think you have to... I think Sari actually responds to that if you do exclamation point good bot. I think that's a command that Siri listens to. That was an automatic thing. Maybe I have the spelling wrong. Maybe there's an underscore in there. Oh well. I thought I had it enabled. Every once in a while, though, I notice something does get disabled. Interesting. Curious. I just, moderately curious. Oh. Maybe he only responds to the broadcaster. Interesting. Or maybe it's only to the broadcaster and the mods. Yeah, it's the broadcaster and the mods. Okay. Interesting. I want to look into that later and see if I can actually adjust who can do that, because anyone should be able to, tell Seribot that they're a good bot. Because they are. I think you mean bad bot. Not bad robot, though. That's a movie house or company. Good streamer. Aw. I'm doing my best. That's all I can say I'm doing. If it happens to be good, then we have succeeded. Oh, yeah. So it is keeping... Oh, okay. So it's the key card that I checked into the coat closet. If we ever find it again. Oh, right. And I have the code now for that fence out. Or I think I have the code for that fence. We should go and pay a visit to that next time. We ran out of steps last time. And I may have forgotten as well. That kind of seditious vocabulary will land you in an AI Institute of Reformation. Yeah, except they don't even know what that means. Can't see, never pass it up. Den is an artist. Commissary security. Contraptions I've made, nothing yet. Oh, it's a stamp collection. Oops. Okay. So that's been recorded at least. I like this thing. I feel like there's some sort of secret hidden in there. We'll come back and find it later. Bad dog. Are there such things as bad dogs? If our development of AI has taught me anything, their misunderstanding will not stop them. Their misunderstanding will also not help them. Where was I going next? The only way out. Well, the only new way out. I kind of wish I had some gems now for the wine cellar. We haven't been in there yet. Conference room it is. Some more of that good kid. I'm pretty sure this thing will always show the same not code. Yeah, it is. And orange. Nom. Yay. Let's go up. A grand dog. Apparently we have to pay for entry to the pool. I don't want to use my die yet. We also still haven't, like, completed this room. That is, we haven't unlocked the safe yet. Is there anything else hiding in here? No, I don't think there was. Have we found any numbers that could potentially be a safe code? Because there are a lot of safes in this house. How lucky would it be if they all used the same code? Which I think was 1128, if I recall correctly. Just checking my notes quickly.
Thank you!
Thank you, Rail. Thank you for rescuing Under from future ads. And thank you very much for the gift sub. I very much appreciate it. Hi, Wags. I found the clue. I found many clues. I don't know if any of them are the correct one, though.
Thank you!
728. On a gift for Wags? Aw, thank you. Rail, you were very generous. Thank you very much. Nope, 1128 doesn't do it. Alright, well, it's there. We'll unlock it eventually. Yes, thank you, Rail.
Thank you!
Are you re-upping everyone's subs, Rail? Thank you for gifting a sub to Ga. Who I believe is lurking in here still. Oh, I can get the keycard back out now. Though it does create a dead end if I do. Though I could just go back to the conference room, I guess. let's do it. Let's get my key card back. Grand dog. Ding. I would like to retrieve my key card, please. And I would like to check an item. Maybe the rabbit's foot.
Thank you.
That's why you have a leash with his name on it. Oh, not enough people use miscreant anymore. Thank you for gifting a sub to Nero as well. Thank you. I very much appreciate that. Yes, okay. The rabbit's foot is gone. There's only one way to go, and that's back out to the conference room. Yes, I'd like to use my lockpick. You don't seem to be... alright, well, I've got a key. Actually, I've got a few. They really want to shove me through the chapel, don't they? Alright. Lose a coin. I don't suppose they left the offering plate out again, did they? No? Nope. Pity. Oh well. Freezer. Oh, that's interesting. Cannot be reset at the end of the day, and they cannot be adjusted or used until tomorrow. So this could have been useful for the previous day when I had like 30 coins left or whatever it was. I could have just wandered through here and then had them to use the next day. All right. How curious. Yes, exactly. Rail protesting his people calling him best Shep, and then he goes around gifting people subs and such. You can't deny what you are, Rail. Ooh, another die. Sweet. I don't think this has changed at all. No. Cat. No, big cat, but cat. Theos did force him to change his VRC pronouns. I don't know if I've figured out how to change pronouns in VRC yet. I should try and look for that. Man, they really keep... The reason they keep getting the utility closet is because the last time we had the drawing room, I think it was, I had increased the probability of it. Curses. A hallway, please. It's a drop-down menu on your profile page. Okay, I'll take a look for that. And if it's drop-down menu, something tells, but you're able to put in things like best Shep, or some of the other things I've seen. That tells me that it probably like has a couple of fields that I can just fill out with whatever I want. Ah, yeah, we've seen this before. Ooh, the planetarium. So, I could do a dead end, which would very effectively block off the day, because even if I ran back to the other passageway, I would only be able to expose the one room that's directly under this. I do have 2 dice. Let me re-roll. Let's see if I can get something else. He also made Counter set his to fine wine. Still feel weird. I get why you feel weird, or at least self-conscious about it. I understand. Oh, the gymnasium. That's new. I don't like losing steps, but we've never played it. So I'll throw it down. And it also unlocks a quick path down, so I don't have to run all the way back to use this passageway. Oh, it costs 3 steps. Stage to buck. Hoople Sports. Oh, they missed an opportunity to call it Hoopla instead. There's nothing else going on in here, huh? At the moment. Just half a court. At least they've upgraded from the peach basket. So, the bushel basket. Can I pick a lock? Yes. We've not been to the billiard room yet. Let's do that one. Can I have a drink? No. Shows the cap on it. How interesting. They put the posters up before they put the like wood framing on the walls. Why would you do that? Also, these posters I just realized are 4 sheets of letter paper each time. Almost like when, we try to print out large things. All right. So, there was some sort of game involving the billiard room, wasn't there? Did he describe what the game was? Oh, this place comes to the bar? Wherever this place is, it's very European if all the beer is just being left out on the shelves like this. That's one thing that I don't necessarily agree with, is like having your piss Wasser the same temperature as piss. Just no. If you're gonna have it, just have it. I wish I could zoom in or crouch or something. The fact that I can't implies to me that it's not important to be able to read these. Thank you very much for the follow. How do I pronounce that? Prixay? No, it can't be Prix. Prixay. How should I pronounce that? If I may be so bold to ask. Well, or if you have another way you'd prefer I call you. The game isn't hidden. Okay. Oh, it was the darts game. That's what it was. I just completely ignored this corner. Being all blind wolf. Oh. Arithmetic. Interesting. Yeah, if you can't interact with it, it's probably not important. Exactly. So I cannot pick up the darts. One. Oh, what are the rules for this? So I pressed 18 and it lit up 11 and 8. Well, if I click 8, it resets. And it's consistent. So 18 and 11. 18. Wait, it goes back and forth? Maybe I need to do the sum of them. So 19? Oh, I think I'm starting to get it. So 20 minus 3, perhaps? Yes. 19 minus 15 is 4. Ooh, we have a new operation now. 8. Oh, this is either multiplication or division. Since the larger piece was addition, the smaller one was subtraction, if I were the one that laid this game out, I would have the larger piece be multiplication and the outer one be division. Because that, that just feels more natural to me. So I'm going to assume it's multiplication. It's 16. I am correct. 20. Now I'm curious if there's an order of operations. Oh. Because if I always have to work from the outside in, or the inside out, that would be 20 minus 10 is 10 divided by 2 is 5. But if I have to do proper order of operations, like if I wrote the problem out and solved it, then I have to do 10 divided by 2 first, which would be 5, and then 20 minus 5, which is 15. I'm going to hope that it follows proper order of operations and say the answer is 15. Nope. It's assumed parentheses inside out. Gotcha. All right. We know the rules of the game. It seems like it's the same each time, so 19, 17, 4, and 16. So in this case, it's inside out. So 10 divided by 2 is 5. Excuse me, what? Head back to where we were just now. Ah. I'm getting punished for getting a puzzle wrong. Welcome in, Sheppy. Okay, well, it's not 10 minus, or 20 minus 10 divided by 2. And it's not 10 divided by 2, subtract that from 20. You know what? I bet the order of operations was written on the chalkboards next to me. If I get it wrong again, I'm zooming out and taking a look at that again. But there's only like one other way I can organize this, so... No. Oh, I'm an idiot. It's not division, it's multiplication. Okay. So it's not proper order of operations because 10 times 2 is 20, 20 times 20 is 400, or 20 plus 20 is 40. It's not on the board. Then again, I don't know proper scoring in darts, so it's probably, again, inside out. So 20 minus 10 is 10, times 2 is 20. My goodness. This thing doesn't believe in PEMDAS, apparently. Oh. Okay, it's for keys. We got a lot of keys now. Yep. It showed the order from inside out. All right, that's a super simple puzzle now that I've stopped being an idiot. Oh, PEMDAS. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. I didn't hear PEMDAS until long after college. Like, I just had the dear Aunt Sally thing that I was taught. We're not getting back outside to the orchard gate today unless I get a whole bunch of steps. Because it's a long meander all the way back. We continue forth. Because we're also going to lose some more steps right now. You did the last one right and then switched to... Yeah, I know. I don't know why my brain disengaged there. It was dumb of me. It gets harder. I'll be curious to see how much harder you can make arithmetic. So... Hi, malicious. Welcome in. Accusing me of being a stinky again. Just because I don't have the gems to afford the pool. Or the bath. That's just unfair. I'll get some gems. Hi, Jarek. Welcome in. Welcome in. It's the one who gave you a grape soda jar. That was just something I can't like I was looking at your because you said you were like trying to figure out like what you want to do for your color scheme for your persona, and like I looked in your avatar and like I saw lots of purple in there, lots of like purples, light purples, and I was thinking purple can be pretty dramatic with like a stark black or a stark white, or even a strong gray. And then you still need some sort of accent color, like silver or gold, to kind of help draw out some extra definition. So like that was a thought that came to mind. And that might be partially inspired by Oberon, actually, because like one of his purple tends to figure into his models as well. And so I may have drawn some inspiration from him. If you broke, just say so. I am broke. In game. Thanks for hanging out. Oh yes, enjoy your lurk, Rail. I think you had some other place you're running off to shortly. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for joining us on our adventure, malicious. It's lovely to have you here. I still haven't followed up on the oh shoot, this ends the day. Oh well. Oh wait, no it doesn't. I have a run of redraw. I still haven't followed up on reporting that person to one of the server mods, but only because I just haven't done the time for it yet. Yeah, I'm curious to know what God did. He mentioned something about a redesign. Mm-hmm. Okay, the parlor I think will let us through. Yes, it will let us continue on. Whereas this will just end the day, and it doesn't give me any further benefit. Let's see, if I draw this room and go in, then I'll have 11 steps. And then if I want to head back to the entrance, I'll lose 3 steps going through the gymnasium. So that'll put me at 8. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I can only get as far as the commissary unless something gives me some steps. So, and if I do place the terrace down, that does mean I will not be able to get down to the indoor nursery to retrieve my gems. So it's probably best that I play the parlor instead and just continue deeper. Sent over a request for you to accept later. Okay, thank you. I'll keep it. I'll take a look for it. Welcome in, Jarek. I hope you've been having a good day today. You should play The Last of Us 2 Remastered. It's very nice puzzles. I do love some puzzles. I haven't played any of The Last of Us yet at all. And honestly, every time I look at the series, I get confused as to which ones I should buy. Because it seems like they released them in episodes, I think, or like partial episodes, or then they redid some of them. And I'm confused. So I need to find a reputable source that will tell me like what the complete list of Last of Us games is, so that I can make sure I get the proper ones and not end up with a library full of duplicates. And then have to figure out which is which. Hi, Grammy. Welcome in. Welcome in, cutie. Hi, Diva. Hi, Diva Slay. Let's pick up our key. Rail's actually just on his way out to go and check on Guh. Well, sort of out. He's minimized me. This box is the middle box. You are not the middle box, so you're a liar. The gems are in the middle box. Truth unknown. This box... You're both liars. You're the only one that's telling the truth. And you're saying the gems are here. So, you are the gems. Toaster bath. I got the Volter for the Jaguar. Actually, I don't... Wait. Volter or Volper? Rail's gonna leave me again because he hates you. Rail doesn't hate us. He's not a misanthrope like the rest of us. Sure, what's your joke? Fire away. Volter is the proto DLC. Oh, that's right, I'd forgotten about them. The proto-gen version of the Volper. Okay. Rail's still here. Oh, I couldn't pick it. How do you host a party in space? Let's see. How might I host a party in space? You invite a lot of stars? What's the answer? You Cute. I really need to get started on that dad joke compendium. Oh, poor Rail. All of his friends have been guilting him. like giving him reverse abandonment issues. We love good dad jokes here, Malicious. Well, I and a selection of us enjoy good dad jokes. We might cause psychological damage to a few others in here. Oh, the drafting studio. This is my chance to correct the... maybe my chance to correct the probabilities that I've set. Can anyone ever actually prove if a dad joke is used for malicious intent? Some people claim they are. And I have gems. I'll save one in case there's a bath. Anyone with power in the channel is good with them. That's a very good point. Look at this. Look at this. Day 1. Something else that confirms for me that day 1 is the 7th. So we now have 2 points of data that corroborate each other, which is excellent. But I'm going to write it down just to kind of drive the point home to myself that I am blind. 7th of November of some year. Yep, the math is consistent. I wonder if the number of apples is useful for a code later. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 in the tree. But we do have 3, 4, 4, 2. Well, if I'm going to ponder the possibility of something being useful later, I'll just take a screenshot and come back to it later if we're scratching our head for ideas. Until then, the hatred is unending and your day is ruined. Oh, Bron, your day was already ruined before you got here. Your day was ruined by showing up here. I am the ruiner of your day. already gave you an entire week without me. What better gift is there? 2, 3. No peanuts November. uh, I have never participated. I mean, what? Oh, this is curious. Drafting strategy. Most violet dreams. Oh, okay, this is about the different room types. I'm pretty sure. Although, Rail is leaving us again shortly. For weeks at a time. He's off to get more milk. What does this button do? That's my favorite question to ask. Half the time people are like, wait, what button? Just before calamity ensues. It's because he hates us. Out for SIGs again. Bad werewolf is out of stock. It's probably not for very long, actually. Let's see. Should come as no surprise that the first color that comes to mind when speaking about blueprints is turquoise. And while it is true most architectural plans and designs are found on blue paper, it is not the only color on which floor plans are drafted. Yeah, I could use a little more water. Silly. You can't die on us, Rail. None of your friends are going to let you go nearly that easily. In fact, originally they were not blue at all. Hundreds of years ago, the chemicals used to create floor plans caused coated paper to turn black when exposed to light. I think I've used some of that as a kid in like some arts and crafts project. It like you get like this type of paper. You put like a leaf or some other things on it. Then you leave it out in the sun for a bit, and you come back later, and then you've got like a black sheet of paper, but it's like a pale cream color, not unlike the book here on screen, where all those objects were. It's kind of cool. It was kind of fun to play with as a kid. It's like some sort of special carbon paper. Any of us are too well versed in necromancy to let you die, Rail. It's true. Oberon and I will resurrect your ass so quick. This raven hue, perhaps more fitting to the reign of Horus, was decidedly more difficult to affix an architect's revision edits to, and so blue was proposed as an ideal replacement, as it had no political ties to any other realms. Yeah. By the 4th era, all floor plans were being printed on blue paper. Over the years, the fear of political connotation deferred to innovation, and the use of colored prints eventually became popular with engineers and architects, who used hues as a way to differentiate various types of buildings and rooms. Violet prints, for example, are only used when creating plans for a bedroom. I almost wish this was actual lore at this point. I'm new to Baldur's Gate. I got my face eaten off by the mind thing. Oh, the flares will come for you. I've not played that game yet. Oberon, however, is well versed in the game. What orange floor plan will immediately inform a contractor that the print contains designs for a hallway. In this issue of drafting strategy, we will explore the different features of each type of floor plan and look at the underlying connections that tie each room to its color. I don't know if I'll read all of this. Let's take a quick peek to see if there's anything useful that we learn. It's very detailed, actually. Oh, wow, the characters are hot. I do look forward to building my own character eventually. Oberon looks forward to me building my own character eventually. Ryu as well. I only have like 400 hours. I'm not well versed. I'm still quite... You're well versed at 400 hours. I'm sorry. Asterion, however you spell his name, is... Vampires can be I was gonna say toasty. They can be hot. Let's see. Bedroom is often referred to as the heart of the home, and with good reason. Is it? I thought the kitchen was the heart of the home. Yeah, sometimes the associative memory in my brain takes things in weird directions. So like hot equals toasty, and so my brain just automatically swapped the two words around. Oh yeah, they're quite toasty in the sun. Unless you're one of those Pacific Northwest vampires that just kind of glitter. It's the place where people can rest during a long day, where they can kick up their feet for a bit and recharge their batteries. Architects always use violet-bordered floor plans for bedrooms. The comforting purple hues encountered while drafting usually let a weary traveler know they have found a room in which they can rest up. Curious. So this is entirely for people who operate within this house. Because a room is not purple, guaranteed to be purple just because it's a bedroom. So they're saying that someone actually pulled this out of a deck, and there should be feeling the delightful, restful ease of purple for that. Curious. So yes, if you explore and backtrack frequently, yep, it's good to have them. Exactly, or Edward. Scissor hands. Average number of doors, 1 to 2. Yeah, so they often are dead ends. Often. Indoor verdure. Our green rooms. Let's see. Again, I said I wasn't going to read all of these, but I do want to scan for anything useful. Extremely synergistic, you say? With each other, maybe? Yeah, drafting as many of this color as possible. That's what I thought. They do come with gems, though. Yes. Just a shuffle synergy. A shovel synergy. I see. Sleeping mask, yes. The Orange Passage. So how the home, then the arteries. Sure. Let's see. While these orange corridors are often overlooked as one travels through them, vital component. They are very vital, yes. Average number of doors, 3 to 4. Sure. Exactly. I've been using these to avoid ending up in dead ends. Although you can only avoid it for so long. Lockpick kits have been nice. Hall pass. I wonder what that does. I wonder if that gives me like free passage, or it guarantees that doors will always be unlocked in hallways. That'd be useful, if that's the case. Golden trim. Our shops, yes. Essential part of a large estate. Imagine living someplace that's large enough that it requires shops. Could not imagine. Any coins found during the day? In the couches and whatnot. Bordered with shades of gold, enhancing the sense of luxury and refinement in the shopping experience. It's a trading post, is all they really are. Although the key shop is kind of cool. Coin purse coupon book. Maybe that gives me like discounts on stuff. And a vault. Extra items never for free. Yeah. Negative space. Red rooms are a daring addition to any home, providing a small element of danger that can excite and thrill both residents and visitors. While these rooms come with a certain level of risk, they also offer the potential for substantial returns, as they provide as many doors as they do opportunities. Architects who are willing to take the plunge and draft a red room are often rewarded with a unique and striking space that leaves a lasting impression on those who enter. Just like in life, taking risks can be intimidating, but those who dare to venture outside their comfort zone can reap the greatest rewards. Red room, red room. Life has many doors, Oberon boy. Rolf was my favorite character from that show. Maybe followed by Double D. Sheltered tomato soup. Curious. Skilled players. I am not. So I am not a synergy for that room yet. Prismatic rooms. Let's see. There's some floor plans that have more than one color, yes. They share the characteristic of every room. Floor plan with a violet and gold border would be best described as a bedroom shop. Interesting. A bedroom shop. Isn't that prostitution? Perhaps. It's not prestidigitation. Let's see. Well, an orange and green one might contain a corridor of greenery and plants. Nice. The aquarium is very useful. Multicolored floor plans that supports all of the color-based strategies listed in the volume. Can give you the bonus steps for having a nursery, as well as being unlocked for having a foyer. Okay, I see, because it counts as drafting a green room for those green synergies. Okay, I get it. Makes sense. As we reach the end of this volume of drafting strategy, we hope you have found valuable insights and color inspiration for our next architectural project. From the purples of our dreams to the reds of our fears, we believe that no ambition for an architect is too brave and no design is too colorful. To achieve our goals, we must delve deep into the spectrum, drawing upon all colors and ideas of daring merit. At the end of the day, color is just another tool. Some wield it to express their own creativity, some hoist it up as a display of their own power. Some use it to calculate great sums, but all of us want to find a color we can call our own. Curious. That reminds me of actually a bit of the first college I went to. The Great Hall Partitioning Plan for. Friday, November 13th. Friday, November 13th. That's today. What? Well, that's curious and spooky. I can't pitch your foot. What? Your cat is demanding attention. What is your cat up to? Oh, this is almost spooky. Back when I used to live with a cat, about the only time the cat would bite me is when it felt I wasn't paying enough attention to it. Ah, I see. Oh. Huh. Okay, I get that. I get it. Accept that, please. I'm not drawing any attention. I do like those big cats. Oh, wonder why I can turn this, and if it matters that I can see the ferry routes between things. They filtered a very particular part of the cat breed. I understand why the automation is not smart enough sometimes to understand the full thing. It's just kind of parsing out one token at a time of the line. But yeah, it's exactly, that's what it blocked it. It put it into the automod queue for that. But yes, made big boy. Yeah, it's sometimes the automod gets a little overzealous, but I kind of understand what it was doing there. It's easy enough to release that through. Yes, so Dovecote. What's new? Vestibule. Dormitory. I've not seen any of these yet. So whenever you enter a vestibule, 3 of the doors in this room unlock and the 4th one becomes locked. That's curious. So, okay, for every vegetable is guaranteed to have 1 locked door and 3 unlocked ones. Okay. Dormitory. Each time you enter a dormitory after drafting a drafting room, gain 10. How many rooms are there of that? That's a very niche thing. Niche. Dovecote. Whenever you draw a dovecote while drafting, you may rotate floor. Ooh. I'm assuming I can only rotate the 3 floor plans. That's it. Even so, that's kind of cool. Made a Norwegian forest cat and ragdoll. Aww. That combination sounds somewhat similar to Miss Jackie, actually, when I think about it. She's a Norwegian forest cat. And she is very fluffy. Sounds lord. Yeah, that sounds like a very lord cat. It's which means his bites are going to be a wee bit more pinchy. I think I want to get the dovecote. This one sounds really interesting. A towering loft serving home to many of the feathered locals of Mount Holly. As a devout birdwatcher and amateur ornithologist, Mary had petitioned her uncle for years for this to be built on the estate. Well, let's build it. Successfully added dovecote permanently to your draft pool. Okay, it is permanent. Okay, it's the only one I can touch. His tail is 40 centimeters long. That's a lot of tail to pet. A lot of tail for him to get irritated that you're petting. Okay. Unlock this door for me. What do we have? Oh. So.
Jamalami some hammer whammy plum plamma flim flamma gam gamma tammy.
Jamalami. Was that from Parappa Rappa? I never played that game, but for some reason I'm getting that vibe. Floofy pancake mop cat. The cat I used to live with, he was also very large. I used to refer to him as floor turkey because he took up, like, when he was laying on the floor, he would tuck his front paws in underneath him, and so it just looked like this blob of cat just laying there on the floor staring at you. I think Jamerlami is the same universe. Okay, nice. So yeah, he's my floor turkey. Well, it wasn't mine. It was my partner's at the time. But maybe it's me. But when I live with a pet, they become my pet. I take responsibility for caring for them as well. I'm not that type of person that just says, it's your dog, you take care of it. Like, the dog doesn't know that. They need someone to help them, or, they want some attention or someone to play with. So yeah. And if you're the only one there, it's on you. It just doesn't feel right either, just to ignore someone else's pets if you live with them. Okay. So this is purely for purchasing.
Wobble lubba dub dub wobble lubba dub dub wobble lubba dub dub.
Wobble lubba dub dub. I never did return to watching Rick and Morty. I might finish that someday. 10 steps and add morning room to today's draft pool. So I'm reaching the end of my drafting, so this might not be as useful. Whereas the club sandwich might give me enough steps to be able to get back outside. Banana. Not very much. and the porterhouse steak, which only happens if I unlock the dining room and it's not placed yet. Oh wait, no, it's a showroom today. Interesting. No, wait, it's served in the dining room, but a showroom gives an extra buff. That's it. And I have neither room, so. All right, we're getting club sandwich and we're gonna get going. Yay. Mobility. Pineapple on, I mostly watch crime shows. Pineapple and pizza. I'm amused that you put those two thoughts together. I mostly watch crime shows. Pineapple on pizza. There are so many people who consider that a crime. I'm not one of them. I like pineapple on pizza. I've got the same brain. You're in good company here. Okay, I'm running out of keys. There's the dining room too. 4 random items, but it would end my drafting day. Whereas the dining room lets me continue on. It's not like I can actually get into the antechamber today, but I can continue still. Similar brain cells working on the last 2 bursts of energy. Did I misunderstand? Did I not have to pay for this? Because I know dinner is served because I'm on rank 8. I don't think I have a showroom in my draft pool, so I'm not going to hold out for it. I should just eat the pizza. Oh, pizza is so good. I kind of want some pizza now. Pizza with pineapple. I don't see anyone else here. Jeez, I just jump over the table? Alright, it's not auto-eat though. Get extra steps if you have the specified extra room, right? I don't, and I don't think I'll be drawing that room. But I could say not yet, on the off chance I do draft it, because I have 23 steps. I can come back and get that. Hi, Zega Otter. Welcome in. I must have missed a ton. He's playing Blueprints. I've been playing for a couple hours today, but it's I'm only on day 7, so, and I'm brand new to the game, so technically you didn't miss that much, sort of. A lot of note taking as well. You'll need the extra steps to burn off those calories. Yes. Oh, hello, dear. A fire to keep him warm. Oh, he's not standing in the antechamber. Okay. The ads, unfortunately, have arrived. They shouldn't last too long, though. Alexonas can only comment when the room has a deer head. I now have at least 2 hoofed creatures in my chat. There's the other one. Yeah, 3-minute ad break. At least it's only once per hour now. I spent the gem. Well, I guess you guys aren't getting your bath yet. My inventory's... Let's give it a shot. Let's see if I can combine anything today. An entire movie of Asdf. There are no extra bits and bobs in here. Ooh, but the magnifying glass is here. And I've already got this a screenshot of this one. I have 5 and I have 8. Oh. The letter is different though. This was an N before. Just in case, let me grab a screenshot of just both of them together. Because stones cut by hand and letters rot do spell our secrets carved from thought. The message read is often lost among the bold words spoken soft. The note is read, the letter is not. So I think I need to be collecting these stone letters as I go through. Okay. The saw is not an item. The ads will only take you for a few minutes. Don't worry, I'm not going very far. So far, the only thing you've missed was me making idle banter so that you guys wouldn't miss too much in the ads. I've unlocked the door into the workshop just because I wanted to see if I could combine some items. I wasn't successful last time. The 9th ad. I don't know how many ads they shove into the 3 minutes, but at least it should never be more than 3 minutes per hour. Sounds like it's time for Oh, I can't combine all items, only some things. Curious. Okay. Let's run through my options. I can combine the shovel and the metal detector. Okay, that's an option. The sledgehammer doesn't combine. Canadian prices in general, as well as and actually American food prices have also been going up. Magnifying glass and metal detector? Interesting. So the metal detector matches with a couple of things. And the lockpicks? Oh wait, let me check the other ones. Okay. So the metal detector combines with a few things. I wonder what I would make with each one of these. Like, I don't want to lose the shovel yet because there are some diggable spots. There's 2 good reasons to sub if he flexes. I don't know if my hand tracking will pick up my flexing. Yeah, because like I have to, like the arms have to move back. So that's about as much flexing as I think I can do. Actually, there's a redeem that exists that could probably make that more interesting. It's too political, but yeah, the USA tariffs increase. Yeah, I feel bad for all of us. And yeah, like with the chat rules, the only reason I prefer to avoid the politics, or the only reason I say to avoid politics, is because it's an easy way for me to like stop a divisive conversation when it starts getting out of hand. But yeah, like, you know, we live in a world, politics, religion, all that kind of stuff. It's here, like it just exists. Sheffy found it. Yeah, sure. So there, you wanted the flex. We live in a society. Ora. Oh, I need a good stretch and a wee bit of hydration too. But yeah, we have absolute gormless twits in charge in this country, and unfortunately, there's not much can be done about it. Thank you for the sub, Zega. welcome to the adventure. And thank you for the 22 bits. And thank you for your part in that, Sheppy. Oh goodness. Actually, I'm kind of curious how people will respond to the other model that I just got the new texture for today. Then. I'll be. Yeah, I need to test that out soon. Oh, it'll let me know what I'm gonna make before I do it. I was paranoid. To be honest, buff guys aren't all that great because I find most buff guys to be too obsessed with the gym and they're hard to hug. In the fandom, we have lots of buff guys, especially the himbo variety, who, oh geez, they have a regular routine, but they're very lovely people actually, and many of them will be more than happy to hug you. So like, I'm always happy to crush someone in a hug. So, but I have definitely met the meatheads you speak of elsewhere.
Don't mind me, I'm just gonna heat up Johnny in the microwave.
Oh no. I was actually expecting a different sound that I'm aware of that causes the microwave noise.
Sorry, still a little cold.
Oh goodness. You know what that needs? Replace like one or two of the screams with some like beeping from the microwave. Or even the sound of the door opening and closing as you check to see if he's been cooked enough. Isn't it kind of sorry? Yeah, Shadow has a slightly Canadian pronunciation or British pronunciation. You hear that otters are better than elk? I see you're aiming for this again. Say sorry like an American. This implies that I can get the shovel and the detector at the same time. I don't think... Really, hand tracker? Really? Why are you being like that? Let's try this. Let's just do it. Finagle. Nice. It's not a very effective shovel anymore if the detector is like right on the blade of it though. Greater chance of finding coins and keys. Much greater chance of finding coins and keys while digging. Oh, so I can still dig with it. It just changes the outcome of what I might dig up. Canadians don't say suri. Elks are fab. Our last year. I'll let you guys do that. Metal detectors and shovels are a good combo, but not necessarily grafted to... Yeah, exactly. I think I've seen a beachcomber or two that has a version of a... Wait, will it actually let me... Oh, right, there's nothing else I can combine. Even, right, everything was combining with the shovel. It looks like I can do more than one item. I have seen a beachcomber or two that had a like a double-ended thing where it's like a metal detector on one end and a shovel on the other.
You love otters, don't you, Tilda?
I'm being bribed to love otters, eh? I do like otters a lot. I would like to see more of them, actually. Every time I go to the zoo, they're just lurking around their cave, though. Which, you know, it's often a hot day, and I certainly don't disagree with them to be lurking around the caves. Bonk you with my foot. But yes, I do like otters a lot. Sea and river. Can I pick a lock? I can pick a lock. I don't have any gems! So I don't get to get another prophecy, as well as a bunch of coins. Oh, that's annoying. That's so very annoying. There we have it. Well, we sort of have it. We can't place any more rooms. Yeah. But there's a steak dinner waiting for me and some other things I could do running around the house. Long crusty. Why is it crusty? Go wash your paws after using the litter box. Is there anything hiding in here aside from the list of constellations? Any extra coins that people may have dropped? No? Oh well. Harapapa. If I end the day here, I would get Diamondus Minor and Southern Cross, which is a free gem and more of the four-way corridors. So, all right. Let's see. I've currently got 20 steps. I'm about to get 20 more. Places we need to go back to are... There was some digging spots in the courtyard. There might be gem. I don't think there are more gems in the nursery now that I think on it. I should check the conference room to see if anything appeared there, but I don't think we had anything at spread. And then I do want to go back outside and try unlocking the gate to the orchard now that we know the code. And we have enough steps. Okay, so definitely the courtyard, definitely the orchard. Let's get to it. I like to leave my scent to dominate the skin suits. Oh my god. The cat would sometimes like stink of the air freshener or the whatever scent they added to the litter after coming out of the box. So like kept finding ways to try and fix that so it would stink less and also kick the litter over less area. So we got to the point where it's like the litter box had a cover on it, and then that was underneath a small card table with a tablecloth over it so he could feel like he had a place of his own, like where he was safe from everyone and everything. But it also meant that if he dragged some litter out, it was in that area underneath the tablecloth. And then there are a couple of boxes around it to kind of give a bit of an artificial wall. So he'd have to jump out of there, and that shook off more of the litter before he left. So we got pretty good at that. It's very useful when you have a limited space in a small apartment. A whole observatory in this place, and the first thing he does is sniff all the chairs. You don't know who's been sitting. No, I was just checking them for coins. But yeah, I have a planetarium and an observatory. This place is great for astrologers. Wait, not astrologers. Astronomers. I suppose it's great for astrologers too, but they're just wasting time. Litter trapper mats. Yeah, actually, we did have a mat of some variety under the box. They never really seemed to trap very much. So straight ahead to the kitchen, and then through to the parlor, and then to the hallway. Okay, it's a lot of just keep going, going, going. Let us do it. And we're gonna grab a bite on the way. Nom. Have dinner. Dinner is served. Okay. I did not eat the sprig of rosemary. I didn't even use the lemons. Pizza. It was so much pizza. There was no crust. There was no. Well, there might have been a sauce, but clay litter reeks. It does because it doesn't trap anything. Losing several steps here. To make sure I go the right way so I don't have to go back through it. Yeah, go straight through the hallway. Through the bedroom. Lose my final coin to the tithe. Here we are. And there's nothing here to gather. So in the conference room, I need to head south to the library. And then all the way across, to the passageway before I turn right. Okay. Unless I want to change my mind about what I've checked into the coat room. Right now I've got the rabbit's foot. lockpicks are kind of useful. Maybe I want to put those in there. Although if I put something in the coat room, I wonder if it means it will not spawn on its own in the other rooms. There wasn't money left in the budget for bigger notepads. Yeah. We've just stolen a bunch of sticky notes, that's all. Pretty Litter was the best decision. That sounds familiar. I don't know if I saw it. To be fair, we might have been having to be careful about how much we were spending at the time too, so it may have been outside of our range at the time, snacking on pretzels. If you have some cheese to dip them in, that's also good. I like soft pretzels, those are really good. Yeah, I've got enough steps. Let's go swap out the rabbit's foot for either the lockpicks or the key card. Maybe the lockpicks. So we shall go northward. Cheese with with hard pretzels, it might be. Actually, you know what? That wouldn't be too bad. A bit of pepper jack cheese or something like that. It's not that much different from cheese and crackers. Retrieve the rabbit's foots. Check the lockpicking kits. I have no further use for it this day, and so I'd rather have it on another day. Yeah. Although, what did the rabbit's foot do again? Greater chance of finding items. Well, this one also doesn't have a use anymore. Chocolate covered pretzels. Those are good too. A Christmas treat that we used to make as a kid were the pretzel rods dipped in milk chocolate or white chocolate, or both, if you were me. No, you can only check one item at a time. Find three more of those things and you can redeem a whole rabbit. That would be awesome. And then we can let them loose in the house. And then maybe they can dig up the dirt spots for me as they make their warren. All right, so go through the nook and we're back to the courtyard. There's no point in checking the commissary because I have no coins. Although I might be about to get some. Coins! 2 coins. Duquan. Although I don't think that's not the French word for coins. I think it's a French word for corner, I think. An old rusty nail. Yay! 2 coins and tetanus. The only thing I could buy with these 2 coins, from a shop, if I recall correctly, was a single gem. No, that was 3 coins. Can't get anything with it. We have enough steps. Let's take a peek in the nursery. I don't think anything will have spawned, but I'll take a peek. Yeah, no gems have grown up. Oh well. Just a waste of a couple of steps. So from here, we wish to go to the right, and then straight through to the entrance hall. Yes, we had a successful experiment. Can I start another experiment while I'm here? Since we have one successful one? You cannot change parameter. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Straightforward. Quart equals quarter in French. Wait, really? Quart? Didn't expect that. Oh wait, I did. Because to say it's like 3:15 on the clock. It's like 12 or something like that. I have not touched French in a long time. I am sure I mangled that most horribly. I think it's the same in provincial French too. The orchard was this way, if I recall correctly. Coin. Oh, yes, that's a good point. About coins, let's do a wish. I still don't know what this does, but I like to think it does something. Hola, Gaba. Welcome in. Bienvenue. I guess for Spanish it's bienvenidos. I think it's the one. I am pronouncing it horribly, I'm sure. Although to be fair, I had a rural American teacher teaching me French. I am an outside dog, and I find my way inside and onto the couch. Aw, thank you. Gracias.
Sploosh.
Yeah, I could probably do some of that. Oh, and my gem mine. I should check out my gem mine while I'm here as well. Orchard first, though. We have priorities. Many priorities. So, yeah, just because I draft all the rooms in the house does not mean the day is over. Ah, here we are. I know your secrets. I suppose after rolling around outside, I could use a bit of a wash up. I'm growing so fast. Muy rápido. Let's see. So it was no. Sure. It was 11:28 if I recall correctly. Yay! It doesn't make you guess or confirm for this one. It's like, oh, yeah, you got it. Go on ahead. The apple orchard has been permanently unlocked and added to your campsite. Starting tomorrow, you will start with each new day with an extra toy. Ooh, I've got more zoomies now. Who's a stinky puppy? So what else is going on in here? Because you know it's not just an orchard. You know there's something else going on. Because there are these smokers, which I cannot interact with. What are these smokers doing? Oh, what's this? Oh? Ooh. Secrets! I think it's just an orchard with no notable characteristics. It seems like there's something. Yes, I wouldn't expect them to want to drive bees off, though. But I can't think of any other reason to have smoke there. Also, smokers are usually handheld. So, though it could be used to drive off other pests, now that I think about it. Like, they could be burning something that's an irritant for another type of pest. That's possible, actually. Nothing notably here. Nice try. Okay. We have uncovered a secret, and I think there were 4 torches on that perch, if I remember right. So there's probably 3 more of those somewhere. Oh, see, this one's in the system. Wait. They're no longer smoking. Because I've diverted the gas away from them. Interesting. Okay. Sundial. The gabagool. Hornets. Hornets are a bugger, especially once the apples have fallen and they start fermenting. They are highly problematic. Especially on a warm, sunny day. Oh, what do we got here? Gardener's Logbook. Oh, this is last year. In-game. Because it is November 93 currently. Or at least it was started last year. Let's see, Robert Nogula. Yeah, we'll say Robert Nogula. Groundskeeper. Baba Booey. When I first came on the estate in the capacity of the new groundskeeper, I was a little dismayed to find that my predecessor had kept no notes, no logbook, and no record of any kind regarding the various gardens and green rooms of the house under his care. As a result of this improvidence, in the first few months of my post, I suffered a number of embarrassing professional blunders that I believe could have been avoided with even a few scraps of imparting wisdom from the previous groundsman. To that end, I will make an effort to make such record of my dealings on the estate, or some record, in as much as it pertains to horticulture and general tomfoolery. Yay, tomfoolery. Wait a minute. I forgot I had a magnifying glass. It's not going to do me much good here, but... Yeah. Nothing hiding so far. You'll have to move down here, please. Among my many commissioned duties, I have been tasked with the conservation and oversight of Mount Holly's alluring grounds. My domain stretches from gate to gate and encompasses the apple orchard, entrance drive, and east yard. Fortunately for my workload, the maintenance of the west grounds has not been a priority since Lady Epson's death and the ensuing closure of the west wing. Nevertheless, I take some pride in my work, so I still endeavor to brush the west path weekly, even if none but myself take notice. In addition to maintaining the grounds, there are 8 green rooms within the house that require some level of upkeep and light groundskeeping. The majority of these, I discovered, are only draftable on the perimeter of the house along the east and west wings. Makes sense. It's good to know. The terrace, patio, veranda, morning room, greenhouse, and secret garden all fall within this category. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, the courtyard is the only exception, and we've seen that that one is happy to go in the middle. Okay, that's good to know. Actually, let me scribble that down. I found this bit of wisdom in the orchard. Green rooms, only draftable on the east and west wings. Courtyard is only exception. Noise. Information. Yeah, I usually go for about 3 hours. I wish I had more time. For the birthday stream, I'll actually be starting early and going longer. I took the day off of work for it. The soil survey. One of the first tasks I undertook as groundskeeper was to conduct a survey of the various plots of soil underneath each slot on both the east and west wings of the house. And while I would have preferred a full survey of all 45 plots of the house, it was clear that the inconvenience such an undertaking would produce was in no way worth the extra data, especially considering the rooms that would benefit from a survey only ever appear in the wings. The courtyard has diggable spots. To quantify soil quality, I measured the soil's capacity to support crop growth and maximize the promise of high yields. The survey ended up taking 2 weeks due to some difficulty reaching the higher ranks, but the project was well worth the effort. As suspected, the room position has a great relationship to the amount of fruit spread from gardens and amount of flowers that can bloom in a greenhouse. Oh, curious. Interesting. Okay, this is definitely worth a screenshot then. There's one barren room of the house. Very, very curious. How old are you turning? I am turning an ancient 42. But yes, it'll be my 42nd trip around the sun. Gregor Mendel RPG. Yeah, it's getting there. Oh, hey, we're going to learn about the smudge pots. I see. A few years ago, the Baron made the long overdue decision to switch from gas lighting to electrical power. The installation of the new system was a substantial undertaking, as almost every room in the house had to be equipped with new fixtures and wiring. Thankfully, these renovations did not extend beyond the mansion's interior, and all the lamps and equipment used outside of the house are still connected and powered by gasoline, including but not limited to the orchard's smudge pots. The smudge pots found among the apple trees here in the orchard are a critical necessity thanks to the cold temperatures and high altitude of the estate. These gas-burning stack heaters prevent frost and should be kept on during the winter months to ensure a daily yield of apples. I'm going to go turn that knob off once we get out of here. It's November, a winter month. When the smudge pots are not in use, the orchard's gasoline should be turned off to conserve resources for the estate's other gas-powered machinery and appliances. We're going to experiment. I'm going to leave the smudge pots off and see if I actually do start the next day with 20 extra steps, or if I will immediately ruin the apples that give me that ability. Ancients, yes. I only make fun of it because so many other people are like, I'm so old, I'm turning 31. And it's just like, bitch, please. Thank you for the early birthday wishes. But I'll definitely be here streaming on my birthday. I want to spend it with others. Rah, 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 rah. You turn 23 tomorrow. That is a vile lie. Although I suppose I have seen a deer lie before. It's usually just a bunch of matted down grass, though, not someone in my chat lying about their age. After a few months of... yeah. Yeah. It's very early birthday. After a few months of idleness, I finally have a new cause to champion, and I've submitted a request for a change of scenery. Specifically, I would like to replace the statue of Orinda, currently in the cloister, with the much more appropriate angel Orina. Interesting. After all, as beautiful as the statue is, shouldn't the greenery of Mount Holly be governed by the paragon of gardening? Okay, I've seen that stained glass window. Though amused, I do not think Anne took the request too seriously, Anne being Mrs. Babbage. Though she did humor me and listen to me rave and pontificate on the subject for the better part of our lunch yesterday. And she wonders why I avoid tending the cloister. Truth be told, I have forgotten how to access the inner garth and am too scared of chastisement to probe for the particulars for a third time. My best rendition, pretty good considering I have only ever seen Rin's depiction in the chapel. That's pretty good. Actually, that is very good, because I do recall referring to her as like the Ho Angel or something like that. Turned 22 last month. Happy belated birthday, Malicious. You're 4 years younger than I, but you're not ancient. Hello. I turned 36 in January, but my 23rd birthday is still tomorrow. Deer make for uninteresting streams. They just stand there and stare, not like otters who just wiggle. The deer only stand there if you put a bright light in front of them. Otherwise, they do things. Especially if you put jump scares in there. Unsure the logistics behind that, but I don't question it anymore. 23rd birthday. been a furry for 23 years. Oh, that's the end. Okay. The end. Alright. Oh, you need a roof on this place. Your logbook is exposed to the elements. What is that? It's like a little tiny, like, table thing down there. And I'm not allowed to pick it up or interact with it in any way. Huh. I don't know what that is. Alright. Probably a valve of some type. A table for mice. Oh, it is a pizza table, you're right. It's one of those pizza tables. Yeah, we'll leave the smudge pots off for now and see if we get our extra steps on the next day. It is winter time, which you can tell because the birch are bare. So, and you know, it's November. But the apple trees still had all their leaves, so... Curious. Anyway, I'm gonna pop out to sleep for the night. Got a shot today and feeling tired. Aw. Rest well, malicious. I hope you have a good day tomorrow. Like sending your head down hard on the pizza table, making little like split. You're lucky that's what happens. Like slamming my hand down hard on the pizza table, making the little legs. Oh wait, why did I misread that as head instead of hand? Nice. Okay, there is something to see inside the gem mine. Here's the last of the equipment for the new mine. I don't think we're going to need more than this, especially if we're going to limit excavation to 2 stones per day. I was told by the engineer that getting greedier than that might risk the structural integrity of the cave walls. So I suppose we'll have to adhere to his expert opinion, at least for now. We managed to remove all but 1 minecart from the old tunnels, 2 of which were too rusted and worn down to be of any use to us up here. So Dave went ahead and made the call to scrap them. I'm not sure that the foreman is going to be too happy about that, but hopefully you can smooth it over. Now, there is still 1 more cart down there, but it's locked on a short track and it's way too difficult to move from the reservoir side. It's a little bit awkward because it's blocking the passage, so I suggest someone move it from the other side if they can get over there. Good to know. The boss informed us that there are 2 other ways into the site from that side, but I think we're going to leave that for someone else to finish up if the old man really wants it done. Okay. I'm going to grab a screenshot of that. I might grab a few notes from that later. So they pulled up the minecarts, full of rock. I'm not allowed to take the raw gemstones. Fair. I found 2 of these. Eat you. Yeah, Legoshi? Or not Legoshi, yeah, Louis? It's not a very deep mine, but sure. At some point, I'm sure the number of each color is going to matter. That day is not today, though. Oh, that does count for a step. Okay. I see. Let's head out. To the other room. Wait a minute. When I drafted that first room, the external room, the tool... Oh, I did go in the tool shed. Right. That's how you got the items, you dingus. And we already made our wish. Bird. What's nighttime? It is 10 after 3 in the morning. All right. So, was there a valve over here that I missed? I don't think there was. I suspect it's only by the permanent rooms. So I got the one in the Apple Orchard, I got one in the Gemstone Cavern, and this path is open. But yeah, I don't think I've seen a valve anywhere around the west paths. Could be further north in the house. Right. The plank is pulled if I haven't drawn a room that goes outside up there. Okay. Sure. He might have yawned. I guess that ends the day. I don't have enough steps to make it all the way back into the planetarium to get the extra stars. So I guess I should just call it a day here. I don't think there was anything else I could do in the mailroom, was there? I'm gonna go check. Don't have enough time for another day either. Yeah, that's true. If I quit... Oh, I forgot about these. I completely forgot about these. It said otter room. Oh my gosh. Then again, I did have to go all the way back out here from the depths of the house to find these, but still, oh. Oh well. The mailroom is up and around. 1, 2, 3. I have enough steps to get to the mailroom. So, what did I do that ordered? Fine. Fine. This guy's singing just sounds... It does sound a little like Johnny, doesn't it? Maybe Johnny's the lead singer for Stuck in the Sound. Okay, we took 91 steps today. Oh, a stately manner. Oh, okay. Found lots of new items and new rooms. So it was still a very productive day. If I start a new day... Can I save midday, or does it just automatically terminate the day if I want to save and quit midday? Do you happen to know, Ryu? Only save at end of... Okay. Okay. I guess I should end it then. Quit. I forget if it takes me all the way out of the game or if it's... Oh no, it takes me back to the main menu. That's right. And a proper quit. And head back over here. Alright. So yeah, I've got some, let me save my notes. There we go, got those. When you first started playing this game, Ryu, how long did it take you to complete a day? Like, I'm sure I'm slower than you, but am I significantly slower than you? Because I'm wondering, like, am I always going to be this slow? Damn. Oh, I got both my questions answered in quick succession. Good to know you guys are paying attention. You're talking with chat a lot, though. That's fair. Oh, that's true. You're probably reading everything out in your head, and you're a faster reader than I. So that's a lot of it as well. You probably also did a lot more with screenshots, whereas I'm actually typing out some notes. Although I've been trying to, I've recently did a thing where I've been trying to take the notes like in between stream and just do the screenshots otherwise. What was that slip? I did very few screenshots actually. Which slip? I don't know what slip you're referring to. I still never figured out a better place to put the hand tracker. I was experimenting with it the other day, like trying to put it like in front of me or like down low or up high, and it's just like where I've got it, like, which is like right here. Pointing is also a problem. Like right here, like it's more or less the best spot, but I don't know. I swear some people have better hand tracking than I. There must be a secret that I don't know. Dozy bedtime story. Well, I guess I could tell you about the story about the next stream. Outer Wilds again on Monday. Pony pastures. I think a day only lasted anywhere near an hour if I was specifically working on a puzzle. Okay, in that case, if I account for the fact that I'm chatting with chat and reading things out loud, I'm not too much slower than you.
I think my moat is gay. Just listen to the gen.
You're moped. I don't know if your moped is gay. It sounds like it's having a hard time starting the engine now. Krunk was not the no Krunk. Krunk is fun, but Krunk doesn't know moped. It didn't exist in his era. Not that I think that actually matters. Mute stream. It's over. Although if you have me muted, how can I let you know when it's over? So, I guess that's all I could do to let him know he can come in. What, my hair? I'm gonna see about getting. Welcome back. I'm gonna see if I can get the retextured model converted into a VRM. I don't know what that's going to entail, but I'm gonna do my best. Otherwise, well, I don't know what the otherwise is. I'm just gonna do my best. We'll figure out the otherwises afterward. Is that pony pastures in your background? Oh, no. This is the Genesee River. Somewhere in rural upstate New York. Like, it's just outside of the village of Portageville, named for this being the spot where you used to be able to portage across the river. Because it is just pretty much knee deep. Whereas elsewhere on the river, it is much deeper. So, yeah, I was one day I just was on a whim. I decided to just pull over and got out and snapped a picture. So I was just like, this looks nice. So, yep. I decided to stop randomly and take a picture of the river at a spot that looked mildly interesting. It looked a lot like that one section of the James near Midlothian. Oh, right. I forgot about that pony pasture. The only time I ever went down by the river was Belle Isle. So, I am the silly goober. Not to be confused with that goober that is peanut butter and jelly mixed together in the jar. Oh, that was interesting stuff as a kid. So yeah, I'm gonna try and I'm at least gonna get that model working in VR chat as soon as I can, and I do want to get that VRM for that I can use on stream if I can. I have ideas I want to do, so we shall see. Peanut butter, honey, and blow your mind as a kid. That is good, actually. I've only ever tried that once. I never seen them mixed together. I just tried it on a whim once because they were both available in the cafeteria, like a bottle of like a jar of Peter Pan and a bottle of like honey was there in the school cafeteria, and like I forgot my lunch that day, so like there was this little like cheap peanut butter and jelly sandwich station where you can just get it just had bread and peanut butter jelly and honey for some reason. So like I would use that. I use that sometimes for a snack, but that day I decided to just make an interesting sandwich. I didn't. That was back when I was a wee puplet, early elementary. Let's see, right under the Huguenot Bridge, you could walk across it. Asked for it for Christmas, mixed together. Ooh, I don't think I've seen it mixed together. That does sound really good, though. I would try that. Have you ever tried macadamia peanut butter? Is it macadamia and peanut, or is it macadamia nutter? Macadamia butter. Macadamia nutter butter. Because I've tried almond butter before. It's good. It's both. Oh, interesting. No, I've not heard of macadamia peanut butter. Could be good. If I ever see it, I'll give it a shot. Nut butter usually lasts for a very long time, after all. Something about the oil preserves it. It's big in Hawaii. Oh, that would make sense. I think macadamia nuts, when they were imported from, is it Australia? I think they were imported from Australia. Maybe it was Southeast Asia. I'm pretty sure it was Australia. So they wanted to grow them in the U.S. and Hawaii is the only place where we can like reliably grow a lot of macadamia nuts. So we got macadamia plantations in Hawaii. This market 2 blocks away has a peanut grinder. I like buying their just straight up ground peanut butter. Ooh, actually fresh ground peanut butter does sound actually really good. Stuff inside it just to see if I discover something. Maybe you could bring some the macadamia nuts yourself. Like you could probably just get some whole shelled macadamia nuts from a grocery store. The next time you go to the grinder, just throw them in with the peanuts. Peanut butter plus fish. No, maybe not fish. It does sound like something an otter might try at once. I can also see why you'd want the grinder. Cracking open each peanut individually on your stone, very time consuming. So, if you come to Megaplex, I see what you're doing. You sneaky Shep. Your stomach goes out first. I could see one stomach giving out first for fish and peanut butter mixed together. Although I'm sure there's a recipe where that works. If like a peanut sauce, that could probably be good with fish. I don't made a certain way. I'm curious. Some of that and some tonic water, apple flavored fish and tonic water. Oh, the nut butters. Speaking of apple flavored, a mix that's really good: peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but the jelly is apple butter, or not apple butter, apple jelly, apple jam. Although apple butter is good too. Peanut apple does go well together. I live in apple country. Like this is apple country behind me, so we've got lots of apples, lots of cider. Like cider mills just going hog wild in the autumn, and then all the sugar shacks are going crazy in the early spring. So I'm surrounded by lots of tasty sweets. It's also dairy country, so all the ice cream I could want. Peanut butter, honey, banana. Probably got enough bees around here too, actually, now I think about it, for honey. Butter and fresh baked sourdough. Could be good, yes. Animal Crossing Village fruit is apples. You're not wrong, actually. The last time I played Animal Crossing, which I think was New Horizons, apples were my village's default fruit. Starting fruit. I did get all of them though. I had a very bountiful island, and it was very much covered in flowers when I last signed in. Frothing at the mouth for the next AC. I'll be at AC. I've committed to that. Like I've registered, even though I don't know if there was a point to it, honestly, because the only registration I could do was the most basic level. They sold out the higher level ones, which means if I wait in line to pick up my registration, that's an entire day. Easy. I hate long registration lines. It makes no sense when you've pre-registered. Why do I have to wait that long in line again? You've got all my info. You've got my money. Just here's ID. Here's stuff. Go. ID stuff. ID stuff. Go. Like, a lot of it, I think, is because they print the badges there on site. So there's a slowdown already. They used to send you the badge in the mail as soon as you registered. They stopped doing that. Now they only do it on site at most conventions. I loved my island and ruined it when I learned about the land editor. I don't think I ever used the land editor. I wish I just left it as wild and unmolested as I found it. Yeah, there's something to be said for that. The closest thing I did for the editing was just the things you build that add stairs so you can get up and down things and that kind of stuff, or add bridges. And I think those were limited, if I remember right. Oh yeah, you're gonna be like that. So yeah, I'm definitely locked in for Anthrocon, and still on the fence about Megaplex. I've not committed yet, but I did put in the vacation time for Anthrocon today, the request for it, so I should get that as well. Then, and I'm driving down, so the hotel's taken care of, travel's taken care of, registration's taken care of. Yeah, I'm set for Anthrocon. I just gotta show up now. And drag Bones with me. And whoever else ends up hopping in the car on the way. Still on the fence about Ferality. I've registered for Ferality too. I will definitely be going there. Good night, Zega. Thanks for stopping in. And know you. I look forward to seeing you in here again. The best aught. I can give you that. You're the best otter. And the only thing I've decided about the birthday stream so far, aside from the date, the 27th, Tuesday, you know, my birthday, and and that I'm starting early about it for it. No, I've been meandering long enough that there's an ad break. Sorry. I'll wrap up. I'm gonna play Final Fantasy. I just haven't decided which one yet. And since there's an ad break, I'll wait until the actual day of the event to explain why. So I'll leave something for the day. And it will be a longer stream than usual. I don't do karaoke. Otter Love Femboy. Aw. Thanks for joining the adventure with us. Oh, now I have another otter. Oh no. The dueling otters. Although, if they're both feeling sleepy, maybe they'll do the cute little thing where they hold hands. Although they have to be in a kiddie pool or something for that. Got to make sure they're floating in water for that to work. But welcome in. It's nice to see you. Oh, you've just recently joined too. Well, welcome to Twitch. I hope you find lots of other channels to check out. There are so many other good streamers. Matter of fact, we're going to be raiding into another one soon. So, like, you know, So a good way to find other channels and explore what's there is to just kind of linger in them, because almost every streamer will, when they wrap up, pass on their chat to someone else. So like it's a good way to kind of meander around if you don't really know where you want to go. So yeah, you'll get your first taste of that shortly. Oh, first taste of it here anyway. So maybe you've already experienced it. But yes, welcome in though. I'm glad you're here, and I'm happy you decided to follow along. Let's see. So yes, I stream Mondays and Wednesdays, 8 p.m. Eastern time, for a few hours at a time. Someday I'll be able to expand that. For now, that's where I am. Monday I return to more Outer Wilds, and yeah, I should leave off there because I've been meandering in circles of it now. Let me pull up the raid browser and find someone to raid. Who do we have tonight? Let's see who is roughly the same size first. Oh, you know what? Should I? Hold that thought for a moment. Let's see. Jericho is streaming The Making of Drugs in Schedule 1. And man, Cody's been going for a long time in Factorio. He's got to be wrapping up soon. Could, honestly, Kuta hasn't been streaming for very long tonight, so he's going to be going for a few more hours at least still. And he is presently streaming Claire Obscure, Expedition 33. It's a really lovely looking game. It's everyone keeps calling it Game of the Year. I've been stopping in and saying hi to people, like seeing little bits here and there, but I've been trying not to linger too long because I don't want to be spoiled on too much of it. It'll be a while before I play it though, so I'm not worried about learning too much. Nice. Ojika and Rail can go off and have a karaoke stream somewhere. I am not the karaoke material. No, not yet. So yeah, I think maybe we'll raid into Kuta. What will be the raid message? I wonder how long he's been playing the game. I have no idea. I really didn't think I'd enjoy it as much as I did. Karaoke? Oh, right. It's right. You guys did the karaoke for your birthday, Rail. And you definitely had a good night. It definitely helps. It's there's a vibe that needs to be built up, and like the right people, the right place, and everything like that. Like it can matter a lot. So, but you know, there's also some mood you bring to it. Let's see. What do I want to use for this? Yeah, let's do this. Let's see. Yeah, you guys have been calling me this a couple times tonight, so we'll go with it. Stinky. Werewolf. Didn't find the baths. Tonight. And that one. I'll use that as a raid message. So, thank you again for being here tonight, for hanging out. It was a lovely time. I always enjoy having you guys here. It makes the games a lot more fun to play. So, but yes, I'll see you Monday. Oh, I really need to get better at hitting the actual button to start the raid, because there's a countdown leading up to it. So, yes, later under. But yes, thank you everyone for being here. We're going to go and we're going to visit Kuta. Again, he's playing Claire Obscure. And let's show him some love. Give him some follows. And, you know, some good lurks. Also, it appears that if you donate a multiple of 100 bits, it will set off a pie shock. I didn't realize he was wearing that tonight. So, have fun with that. All right. It was excellent seeing you all. See you again. Oh, what's the point of having this screen if I'm never going to use it? I'm an idiot. All right. Enough of me yammering. Have a good night, everyone.